Hey guys, Peter here at 630 E-Bikes and Bikes. Let's talk about a very controversial subject, rust on your bike. So rust has been a hot topic in the news these days. It's very controversial, it causes a lot of corrosion, and a lot of people have a lot to say about it. We've heard about rust a lot lately. There's a lot to say about it and a few things that I would like to note. I'm here in California and we don't experience as much rust as some people do in the other parts of the country, but everyone's very worried about it, and truly, rust over time will destroy everything. So we should all be very afraid and we should all do what we can to prevent this type of insidious corrosion. Your e-bike will rust. If you buy a Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce, it's going to rust. Everything's gonna rust. Your bike, I know, it costs a lot of money, but it's gonna rust. Where is it gonna rust? Should you get an aluminum frame or a steel one? In my opinion, it doesn't matter. Yes, aluminum does not rust, but a steel frame is not really gonna rust either because it's painted, okay? So this is an aluminum frame right here. Some people wanna get an aluminum frame because they know that aluminum doesn't corrode and that steel will. However, when steel is painted, it's not likely going to rust unless you start to get some chips around here, and even then, the rust is not going to be all that damaging. It would take years and decades for it to do any real damage. I've seen an 80-year-old steel bike that was in just great condition, and even some of the paint had come off of it, but rust hadn't really done that much. A lot of the components on a bike are very rust resistant. For instance, we have stainless steel spokes, we have aluminum rims, but there will be places where you might see rust show up. Sometimes with chrome, there may be corrosion right here on chrome handlebars. You can also get aluminum handlebars, those won't rust. The stem here, that's aluminum. There may be steel parts here, like in the headset. You may notice around these areas some rusting, or if you get water inside, the ball bearings could rust a little bit. You may see some corrosion or rust right around here in the axle area with the cones and the lock nuts. Let's see, where else do we sometimes see some rust? It can show up in all sorts of different little places. Maybe you'll see it in the gears sometimes. The chain will definitely rust if you leave it outside or if you live in salty weather. Most of our sales are here in California, but our next biggest state is the awesome state of Florida, where I lived once. I've lived in a lot of states. That was a fun one. I had a great time in Orlando tearing it up. And yeah, things get rusty out there. And your chain's gonna rust. Any chain's gonna rust. I don't care if you spend $4,000 on a chain, it's gonna rust. So that's kind of where you're gonna see some rust. It's going to happen. It's invariably gonna happen. And it's a beach bike, so it's on the beach. And you know what happens. You know your uncle's Ford that he's been restoring, that he had on the beach, and you know the wheel wells are all rusted through, and you can look through the floorboard and see the road going by as you drive. Anyway, that's the story of rust. Again, extremely controversial topic. I hope that there are a lot of extremely emotional comments in the comment section, and then maybe we can even get it onto national news and really get this hammered out in the legislature, and maybe take some people down and bring some others up, and cause even more damage than the rust will. Thank you for your time. I truly hope that that was helpful for you. If you liked it, please do like it and hit subscribe. It helps grow our channel. And if you need any help at all, please contact us. You can call us at 310-982-2877 or email us at theteam@sixthreezero.com. Remember, 630 is spelled out SIXTHREEZERO. Theteam@sixthreezero.com. Thanks.